Welcome back. Today we are looking at a work called either leaf polishing, plant polishing, or plant washing. And this is good for children beginning about 2 and going up through elementary. This work is modified as we move older, so let's look at that. The first thing you're going to need is a piece of oilcloth or a waterproof mat, and you will need a plant to place on that mat, and you will need a tray with some items. For the toddler, you are already going to have some water in your measuring cup. You're going to have a small sponge. You're going to have a disposal container, and you are going to have a selection, not jam-packed, just a selection of cotton swabs or Q-tips. You can make your own. That's its own work for the child to make their own. We can talk about that in another episode. So for the toddler, you are going to begin by selecting one, dipping it in, bringing it out, and you're going to demonstrate pulling from the base of the leaf towards the apex. And you will rotate your cotton swab as you go. So the point of the lesson is to clean a plant's leaf. It is preparing for wood polishing. It's developing fine motor movement. It's helping with observation and concentration and focus. The point of interest for the child will always be the shininess of the leaf. If you notice, the leaf that I am doing is extremely sturdy. It is a very thick, waxy leaf, and that will allow the child that is very young to be able to work with the leaf and not damage it. As the child becomes older, you might move to a more fragile leaf. This is still not very fragile, but it's a little bit more fragile. And about the age of 4, 3.5, 4, I would begin to not have water in the container. I would have the container seated empty, but I would have marked on the container a line to let the child know where to fill the water up to. And part of the work would be filling the water and dumping the water out when you're done. So again, we would select, get our water on here, and again, very gently get the leaf wet and clean each leaf. They feel that they are done. When they're done, they're done. The plant goes back on the shelf. Now, some common issues that will come up are that we have far too much water here, and we are dripping it on to our work surface. And I can use my sponge to clean that up. I can use my sponge to deal with any drips that I might have here. And my sponge goes back into the tray. This is of interest especially for the older child after a rain in your garden, and the rain has beaten up some of the dirt from around your vegetables or flowers, and the older child might like to go out and clean those off in the same process. So the high-sided container to hold everything allows it to be more mobile. And there you have it. You have the process for washing a plant or doing leaf polishing. We need a plant, a mat that is waterproof. We need some water in a container. For the older child, that water container has a line marked on it so they can fill it themselves, and part of their cleanup is to dump the water out. We'll need a sponge for any controlling of water droplets. We need a tray, preferably high-sided, with good handles so it's easy to move. We will need some cotton sticks. You will need a holder for your cotton sticks, and you will need a bowl to put your used sticks in. The work is not complete until the child has, for the older child, emptied the water container, and for all ages, taken the used cotton sticks to the trash can and thrown them away. So today we have learned about providing a work towards independence called leaf polishing or plant washing. And thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, ask questions, make comments. Let us know how plant polishing goes for you, or anything that you discover or your child discovers while doing this work. Thanks for watching and have a great afternoon. Bye.